going through this shit. It's interesting, but I sell off a bunch of these cows, and that poly tank's where they get some water. This guy's quite nice. Boys up in the plains, so they fly along and they get them out of the scrub and sort of get them moving, and then we get them on the ground and push them along on the ground. There's a few hundred to get here. Old mate out the back's having a bonk. He saw the bull. It was pretty funny, but yeah, it's pretty dense scrub here, different to the other stuff. Grass stuff here that's just like strawy, but then you look at this, and this looks like bloody coral in my mind. But check this out, so that bit there, you squeeze it, the amount of liquid. Oh, that must have been old mate trying to escape again. That's why the engines are going. But I do find some of these plants interesting. These are the weaners, so these ones will be getting sold. The weaners meaning they've just come off, being looked after by their mum, so they're not calves anymore, so we're trying to wean them off the mum, and do the same thing with sheep. We had this one at the back here somewhere over here. It was constantly trying to run back to its mum. You're like, bro, stop. You're out now. You're grown up. Get out of the house. It's like a teenager who won't leave. For me, it's interesting because I'm looking at it from what would be the best to sort of invest in. And I like making the most money with the least amount of effort. I think cattle just seem a lot easier, and there seems to be less downside. I don't think the upside's as big, but given the reduced amount of effort, it probably seems to make more sense financially. Now that might be wrong, because I haven't had a massive look into the numbers and everything, but this is this paddock, and the shed that we're in is like way back that way. You might be able to see the motorbikes out the back, the little white specks behind the cows. Mine's with me. That's what we're doing. So this should be the last day here. What they're doing is they're drafting. There's some dogs keeping these cows here in this corner. And what's going on in the yards is they're drafting, which means they're like sorting them into different, I don't know, whatever they're sorting them into for what they want to be the paddocks. Because some of them are pregnant, some of them aren't. So you just sort of group them in the one paddock. You can sort of group the calves together at the same time. It's just easier to track everything, how everything's moving. And if things go bad, it's easier to sell a certain group and you know exactly where they're at without having to redo the whole thing again. So it takes a lot of time. Yeah, should be the last day out here. This is very, very Australian outbacky. But it's been a good little run. Different, which has been nice. These pups are insane, they're so well trained. It's crazy. Bang. What a fucking cows.